Yo, yo, what's up? We're about to drop some sauce on you today. So I have not done one of these lives in a long time. And you know what? I'm looking around at the gyms these days because, I work out to LA Fitness and I'm looking around everywhere and I'm like, man, we need some education. It's been a minute since I've done one of these, done one of these lives from my little podcast studio, right? But I'm about to drop some game on you. This one right here in particular is for the men, ladies. So even though some of these things will some of the same tactics matter and the same strategies matter, will help you as well too. The calories and the training is just a little different for the girls than it is the boys. All right. So fellas, put some headphones on, right? Because I'm about to drop some fucking F bombs, right? I'm about to yell and scream when I get in the moments, so you need to make sure you have some headphones in, make sure your kids aren't around. I don't want your kids getting offended, okay? So getting their feelings hurt, because really, I don't care, but you do. so, so let's get to it, because too many of you out there fat as hell, okay? I'm tired of seeing all the fat people, man. Can we just have some more fit people, please? Can it be more than like just 1% of the nation? Come on. Seriously, like watch my fucking videos and execute. I'm giving you the sauce right now. I'm giving you the tips right now. You should be paying me $2,000 to watch this video. Okay? I'm giving you the free sauce right now. So the least that you can do is execute. Okay? Now, before we begin, when we dive into this, right? Because a lot of you guys are struggling, a lot of you fellas are struggling to lose that dad bod and those bellies, right? It's really not that hard, you guys. It's really simple. Okay, it's really simple. The problem is that you're trying to hold on to the old fat boy habits and then trying to make progress. It don't work like that. You have to change your habits into a fit guy's habits that doesn't have a gut. All right, so if you can just ask yourself this question, what do you think a dude who has abs or a dude who's shredded, what do you think he's doing right now? What do you think he's eating? How do you think he's behaving in social situations? Kind of obvious, right? You already know the answer to that, right? But for whatever reason, you ain't doing it, right? So let me tell you, I'm going to break this down dummy style. But before we dive in, just in case you might be new here, you don't know who I am, right? Maybe because this is going on YouTube too. Maybe you don't know who I am. Okay. I'm the author of this book. Okay. Wrote this shit a long time ago. I just did a 2024 update just a few months ago, right? I got this shit down to a system and I'm about to show you some of the sauce of the system, right? So when people follow directions, this is what happens, right? Fat, shredded, fat, shredded, fat, shredded, fat, shredded. Okay. This follow the steps, folks. Okay. Now, before we dive into some of the tactics, you have to first understand what really makes the body burn fat. Okay. A lot of you guys don't actually know what makes the body burn fat. And some of you have heard it, but you probably hadn't heard it like the way I'm going to break it down for you. Okay. So the first thing you got to understand is when it comes to fat loss, your body will only burn fat one way. Let me repeat that. Only if you do this one thing. And if you do not do this one thing, you are not going to lose one fucking ounce of fat. Okay? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? All right? So when it comes to fat loss, you have to understand the only way and the only reason the human body will burn body fat, okay, is because it is trying to survive. Okay? So you have to basically make your body semi feel like it's kind of starving, okay, in order for it to get it to burn its stored fat, right? Because that's its stored energy. That's all fat is, right? The reason why you have body fat, let me show you, okay? Your body, let me get my little pin here, okay? Your body is burning calories every single day, okay? All day long, 24/7, 365 days a year. It never stops. If it does, you die, okay? So for all you that are out there like, I have a slow metabolism. No, bitch. You eat too much fucking foodism. You eat enough fucking food to feed 5 people-ism. That's what you got. Okay. So when it comes to your body, you're always burning calories. So the average dude, 5'9", 200 pounds, the average dude just fucking sitting on his goddamn couch doing nothing, fucking Netflixing, is gonna burn 2,000 calories a day. Okay? Doing nothing just to survive. And the reason is because it requires energy to keep your body warm, right? Body temperature, heartbeat, brain functions, all the cellular things that are going on because your body's always trying to regenerate itself and rebuild new tissues and everything. That all requires energy. And without energy, you die, right? So you're always burning calories. Okay. Here's the problem. And this is why you're getting fat. The reason why you're getting fat is because most you motherfuckers, okay, listen to me. Most you motherfuckers, you're lazy, okay? And you don't fucking work out and you don't move your body and you sit on your ass like I am right now 24/7. Okay? You sit driving to work, you sit at work, you sit driving home from work, you sit at home. You sit at home with the dinner, you sit at home watch TV with kids. You sit. You ain't doing shit. Okay? Now what happens is, on top of you motherfuckers being lazy as fuck, okay? Because most of the people in the nation don't work out, okay? So that means that the average dude's only getting this. Now, the way that the human body works is anytime that you consume more than your body puts out, right? You are going to store all that excess as body fat. Hello, titties. Hello, muffin top. Hello, double chin, right? Hello, fat cheeks. Okay? It's because you overate thousands of times. Okay? So, because most of you guys don't work out, right? This is all you get. You eat 2,100, you still get fat. Okay? You eat 2,001, that 1 calorie is going to your nipple. Okay? So, that's how you motherfuckers getting fat. Okay? Because real simple, you don't move. So you gotta fucking move your body every day. You gotta fucking work out every day. It's non-negotiable. Okay? Non-negotiable. All right? You want to lose fat? You want to get shredded? Every single day you gotta work out. Every single day. Okay? So now this is what happens, right? Now the average dude is burning 2,000 calories a day, right? So we already know this is how they gain fat, right? So this fat gains right here. There's a fat gains. Okay? Now, when it comes to losing body fat, it's the exact opposite, right? What we want to do is we want to get your output up, right? Getting a good solid workout in every day, which will put most dudes around 3K, right? For the total calorie output for the day, right? Because this is always calories game. Anybody telling you that is not, fire that motherfucker, run, walk away. They're uninformed, they're retarded. Okay? Ignore them. All right. I just last year got fat on purpose. Okay. Eating clean and working out every motherfucking day as usual and got fat in 30 days on purpose just to prove this point that it's always a fucking calories game. Okay. I ate more calories of clean food, right? Still worked out every day, but I ate way more than I was consuming. Than I was burning, right? And then I got fat. Okay. Gained about 16 pounds. I was disgusted with myself. Okay. Totally grossed out. I almost threw in the towel just like 2 weeks in because my abs disappeared. And I was like, this is fucking gross. I can't do this. But I had to take one for the team, for you guys, just to prove the fucking point. All right. Okay. So, anyways, so what we got to do, we got to get the calorie output up, right? So, we're going to get, right? Because it's not negotiable. We work out 7 days a week, right? And then what we do is we limit your intake. We'll just say like the average dude needs about 2,200 calories a day to burn fat. Okay. So we burned this much, right? So we're burning here, but we're limited. You see this right here? This is a deficit, calorie deficit. This is the only way the human body will burn body fat. Let me repeat that. This is the only way the human body will burn body fat is if you create a consistent calorie deficit. Understand? Okay. So we burn, limit, right? Then that forces your body to go dig into that belly fat, that double chin, and those titties, right? You do this consistently over time, your abs pop out. You already have them. Everybody does. You already have a set of abs. You just can't see them because you're fucking fat. Okay? You got a thick ass layer of fat covering them up, right? You stay in a deficit long enough, you burn all that fat off, your abs pop out. Okay. So literally that's literally all it is. Okay. So that's how you do that. That's how fat burn happens, right? So let's move to the next thing. Now, when it comes to creating the calorie deficit, right? There's many ways of doing this, you guys, right? Many ways of doing this. I'm just going to give you two basic ways, which is the basic ways that I do it with my clients. Okay. So this is the basics on how we do it. Whenever this is actually phase 2 and phase 3 right here, actually. So this is phase 2, phase 3, phase one. I actually have them do a sugar detox first, but we're not getting into that in this video. We're just teaching you some basic fundamentals here. Okay. When it comes to your calories, okay, it is always a calories game, right? But where you get those calories from matter, because that is going to determine how you look, how you feel, all that shit, right? So, for example, 2,200 calories of fucking pasta versus 2,200 calories of fucking straight steak and eggs, completely different effect, both in a deficit. You're going to lose on both of them. You're going to lose weight. The problem is that the one that's all pasta, you're going to be losing muscle, right? You're going to lose because you're in a deficit technically, but you're going to lose all the good shit and you're going to feel like shit. Okay. So do it the right way. You feel good. You look good. You get lean. You get sexy. Right. So, okay. So back to this is how this works. Now, when it comes to cutting body fat, okay, we have to cut the calories from somewhere, right? So if I was to ask you like, all right, so we got to cut calories from one of the macronutrients, right? If you don't know what a macro is, protein, carbs, and fat. Okay. That's what this is right here. Protein, carbs, and fat, right? These three in this amount, these macros equal 2,200. Same thing here. These macros equal 2,200. Okay. So we say you got protein, you got carbs, you got fat. Okay. Now, when it comes to creating the calorie deficit, we have to slash the calories from somewhere. If I was to ask you where they come from, what would you say? Where do we slash the calories? Do we slash it from the fats? Do we slash it from the carbs? Do we slash it from the proteins? Okay. We slash it from the carbs. Why? Because carbs are inessential. What does that mean? It means you don't fucking need them. Okay. You can literally live without them. Okay. But your protein and your fats are essential, meaning you have to consume them or you fucking die. Like that vegan chick that just died a few months ago from malnutrition / starvation because she didn't eat any fucking protein. Okay. So protein and fats are your priority, right? So when it comes to you cutting your calories, right? We're going to cut the calories from your carbs, right? We're going to make sure you get a significant amount of protein and fats because these are essential for every single cell, fucking membrane, hormone, bone, everything in your body needs protein and fats. Okay. Everything that you are made out of is made out of protein and fats. Okay. Fats got villainized 60 years ago. That was a scam orchestrated by the sugar industry. Okay. In case you didn't know that, you haven't seen my other fucking 5,000 posts. I've shown proof of this for the past fucking 10 years. Okay. On my social media handles. If you've been living under a fucking rock and you haven't been seeing my shit. Okay. It was a lie orchestrated by the sugar industry decades ago, still being taught to this day. Okay. Everything that they said back then has been debunked over 100 studies ago, and they're still teaching this shit. Okay. Because they're fucking retards. All right. So we're going to primarily get the majority of our calories from our protein and fats, right? Now, you do this consistently. You create the deficit consistently. Guess what, fellas? Get your ass a six-pack. Okay? Six-pack. Okay? So what happens whenever you're consistent, right? Now, there's many ways you can do this. Like I said, phase 2, phase 3, like this is kind of like the moderate way, right? It's a little slower because you do have a little bit of carbs from like fruit or potatoes or like some vegetables and shit in there. And the thing is, and this is why I'm not really a fan of phase 2. I'm more of a fan of just straight in phase 3 because I'm more hardcore, want shit to happen fast. If you want to lose fat really fast, you go straight carnivore. Okay. So, and the reason is because whenever you eat carbs, even the healthy ones like fruit and vegetables, right? Potatoes, right? Rice, these are all carbs. Okay. In case you didn't know that. Right? When you eat these, it triggers what's known as insulin. Insulin is a storage hormone. When insulin is in your blood, fat burning shuts down. Okay. So for those of you guys that are trying to eat carbs every single meal all day long, guess what? You ain't losing shit all fucking day long. Okay. Even your calories in a deficit. Okay. You might get a little bitty small little sliver in the middle of the night when you're sleeping because you haven't eaten in a few hours. You're finally dipping into some fat. right? But when you're eating carbs all fucking day long, you're shutting down your fat burning. That's why I'm a big fan of carnivore, because I'm all about going fast. Okay. I ain't about fucking around. I'm like, let's go fast, right? So, and you just cut out everything, just eat straight meat and fat, right? So that's the fast way of doing it. Okay. So, but these are just some examples of what your macros would be. Okay. I'm not really going to go too far into this because it's a little too deep for this little video because I've only got a few minutes left here anyway. So, but anyways, this is the point. Okay. Hit your macros. Okay. So remember this when it comes to nutrition, calories determine how much you weigh. Eat too many calories, you get fat, you get heavy, right? Create a calorie deficit, you get light, you get sexy. Okay. So that's step one of nutrition. Calories determine how much you weigh. Macros right here. Okay. Macros determine how you look. Okay. Whether you're going to be a skinny fat motherfucker or you're going to be like fucking lean and jacked looking motherfucker. All right. With some muscles. Okay. So your macros determine, so you have calories determine how much you weigh. Your macros determine how much or what you look like, right? How you look. And then your micros, which are your vitamins and minerals, right? These determine how you feel, right? So you get a lot of micronutrients and things that you don't even realize that you do. Like a lot of people don't realize that you get a lot of vitamins and minerals out of meat. Didn't know that, did you? Yeah, it's packed full of fucking nutrition. Packed. It's more than just protein and fats. There's all kinds of vitamins and minerals in meats, and it has a lot more shit that plants don't even have. Okay. So anybody telling you that you need to go eat plants because you need to get your fucking meat and eggs has more nutrients in it than fucking plants and has other things in it that plants don't have and will never have that the human body needs. Right. So understand the priority is protein and fats, right? Which is why I'm a fan of the carnivore diet, which I'll be doing another video talking about like the mistakes that most people make when they do carnivore. It's really easy. Okay. Okay. So that's the basics on the food, right? So hit your deficit every day, right? You lose body fat, hit the macros, right? To create the body that you want to look like, right? Creating that shredded physique, right? Now let's get to the working out. How does the workouts go? Okay. It's real simple. Simple little rule of thumb. Okay. Right. When it comes to burning body fat so you can get shredded. Okay. It's real simple. It's literally just two things, you guys. Two things. Okay. Limit your calories every day by hitting your macros, like I just showed you, right? Burn calories every day. The way that I'm about to show you right now. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta fucking do. Okay. Yeah, you can Venmo me $2,000 now because I just fucking saved you years of your life. Okay. So, but that's literally all it is. It's two fucking things, right? The reason why it seems hard for you guys is because, like I said in the beginning, you're trying to hang on to the fat boy habits. You don't get to do that shit anymore, right? All that fucking shit you used to binge on, you don't get to do that shit anymore. All that shit that you're used to doing on the weekends, you don't get to do that shit anymore. Right. Now I ain't saying you don't get to eat out or don't get to drink or anything more. Because you still can do those things on occasion. You just gotta be smart about it. Right. You being dumb about it right now. That's why you're getting fat every time. Right. Like I just drank yesterday. Do I look like it? I just drank alcohol yesterday. Right. But I did it the right way. So I feel fucking fine. I had a fucking killer workout today. And I drank yesterday. Right. So, and I drink almost every week. Right. So, but I'm already lean. Right. It's a little different when you're on that process. You want to space those drinking days out when you're on your journey for cutting fat. Okay. It's best to just cut it out for like 6 months straight if you really want to get there real fast. Right. Because most of you guys are real fat. Okay. So just cut it out until you're lean. And then when you're lean, you can start implementing it, a couple glasses of wine and stuff 1 time a week kind of thing. Right. On like a date night or something like that. Right. And keep it moderate. Right. But during the journey, if you want to go fast, just cut it out completely. Right. So anyway, so here's how we train. Okay, we got to burn. So here's the rule. Okay, limit calories, right? So you average dude 2,200. Okay, burn calories every day. The average dude needs to burn in a workout a minimum of 700 calories a day. Okay, so what we do is we use a heart rate monitor. You can use an Apple iWatch, a Samsung Galaxy Watch. I use a Polar Grit right now. I've had many different types. You start it when your workout starts. You keep training until you hit your fucking numbers, or you split it up into 2 workouts, right? If you have to, right? So depending on how your fitness levels are, right? But the primary thing that you want to make sure that you do is that your primary focus is lifting. Okay. Lifting is the priority. You must lift Lift heavy and progressively overload in order to build and sustain your muscle while in the dieting process. Okay? Are you hearing me? All right? You don't do this lightweight, high rep bullshit. This from the fucking 1980s. Okay? That's from retards and drug users. Okay? I am anti TRT. I am anti all fucking drugs. We do not take drugs. Okay? I'm anti all that shit. All right? So you're going to do this shit naturally. Okay? Right? So, but anyways, this is how you train. Okay? So you want to make sure that when you're training and you're lifting, you're maximizing your time at the gym. Right? So typically what I have my clients do is do multiple exercises per set. Okay? So this right here is just one set. Right? And then we're going to do this one set 4 times. Then you're going to do another set of 3 and then another set of 3. That's one workout, folks. That's just one workout, folks. Okay? And you will be somewhere around here, right? And if you're not, then what you do at the end, you're going to go walk some steps, right? To add more calorie burn, do some sprints if you're in better, and if you're more fit, right? To get that calorie burn up, right? So that way you can hit your 700 to 1,000. If you want to go fast, make sure you have 1,000 minimum a day, right? And do the carnivore diet, right? Bruh, you're going to be shredded in lightning speed, okay? So, but that's basically it, right? That's the basic standards. Right? Is it making sense now? I just broke this down. Dumb style for you, right? For you. I'm about to make a song out of this. Okay. So that was really all we had to cover in this one, right? So I just gave you the sauce. But if you need help with the cooking in the kitchen and you need help with the implementation, hit me up, send me a DM. We can talk about coaching because I have this is already set up inside my app. I designed a workout for you, program for you. All you got to do is just look at your app, fucking execute, right? We do all kinds of other stuff on top of that as well too. But if you need help with the implementation, hit me up. If not, just follow this, man. Just do this. You're going to get shredded. Okay? Just do it. Right? But I've already found that most people, without the accountability, they won't execute. Right? But there's one out of the 100 that may see this video that'll actually execute. Right? One of you will. Everybody else, you need help. Okay? If you could do it on your own, you'd already be shredded. But you ain't. So what's that tell you? Well, it's because you didn't have the plan now too, but now you got the plan, right? So that's basically how it works. So let's do a little recap. Okay. So let's do a little recap. Okay. So remember, the only way that the body is going to burn body fat is if you create a consistent calorie deficit. We create that calorie deficit by, right? Remember 2,200 by slashing carbs, reducing them or slashing them completely, right? Getting the majority of your calories from your protein and fats because these are essential macronutrients and you need them for your function and your health, right? To create that calorie deficit. And then we go over here and then we train like a beast, right? And then basically what you'd be doing on the days that you train. So this is basically how this would work. This is one set, okay? You go do a set of squats. Bah, 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 10 times, ass to grass, bitches. Not that fucking Snoop Dogg high as fucking half-ass squats you motherfuckers are doing, okay? Take the weight off and use your lift a weight that you can actually do with your ability because you're weaker than you think you are, trying to ego lift, trying to stack plates on and do a little knee bends. No, bitch, ass to grass, okay? So 10 times ass to grass. Then you're going to grab some dumbbells and you're going to do 20 steps, walking lunges, knee touching the floor. Okay? Your lunges don't fucking count unless your back knee touches the floor. Okay? Then, as soon as you're done with that, you set them dumbbells down, then you go do some decline sit-ups, right? With a dumbbell on your chest. 10 times. Boom. That's one set. Okay? We're going to do 4 of those. Then you're going to do a B and a C. Okay? That's just a simple example of how the workouts go, right? And then if you haven't hit your calorie burn goal yet, which is 700 to 1,000 plus, right? Then go walk 10,000 steps. Go outside and do 20 sprints, whatever it takes, right? Lifting's a priority though. Then you hit the other stuff at the end or on a separate workout, right? Just as long as you hit your calorie burn goal, right? You do that consistently, you getting shredded, son. Shredded. Okay? It's simple. Simple. I just dumbed this shit down for you like nobody else ever has. Okay? So, all right. So that's all I got here. I got to go train my clients. So I will see you guys on the next one.